Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, and we're back with another episode of Kingdoms Reborn. I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day today. Check out our cold colony. It has grown up quite a bit. I got a couple farms going in here, we got some more houses coming in, and we have 3 sheep ranches ready to go here. We are making wool and meat out of those, just some lamb action right there. And then my thought with that wool is to utilize it and make us some clothing with a tailor, wherever that is. got it around here somewhere. There's our tailor, and we got that so that these guys can have some clothing up here. We got plenty of wool and a little bit of clothes, so that's great. We have that tier 2 stuff coming in with the clothing. Kind of not great. I guess we want to start with tier 1, of course, but we got the tier 2 because of the wool there. Getting interrupted again. And then we have a bunch of wheat over here for just regular old foodstuffs. Because we need more food over here. Obviously these lands aren't going to cut it for now, so we're getting that happening. We got a couple of fish guys up here. I'm gonna throw some production guy in there because we were at a whole 8 food on this side of the world, so I want to get this going a little bit better. We do have the inner city logistics port running to get us some food from the main town. You can see there's a ship there that's pulling in, and hopefully that was a food ship because we are needing it. There it is. There's 300. We got a little bit of milk from that. I might bump this up to, oh, I don't know, let's call it 500 and see how that does. Hopefully it's a little bit better, and then hopefully we can get on our feet with this. We should have, I thought we had a couple extra people, but apparently not. So I'm gonna just grab a few more. Now we're at 43 out of 43 employed, and there's even room for 2 more people, and we got more houses. So hopefully we get enough food coming in. And you can notice we got all sorts of logs sitting around here. I didn't have enough warehouses up here, so they didn't gather the stuff. And I have 2 foresters up here because I think I want to do some little bit of furniture action up here as well. And what I want to do is we got all this wood here so that we can make toilet paper. I'm assuming the toilet paper is made out of wood. We haven't ever seen that yet, so hopefully we'll get that soon. Speaking of which, tech trees, we did just get the industrial age, so that was great. I wanted to grab it as soon as I saw it. And then we have goldsmithing, concrete factory, espionage, and crop breeding available. So I want to get crop breeding absolutely right away, plus 20% farm production. Super great. Absolutely get that. Fertilizers, an additional 20%, but that's going to take a little bit more points. Then we have 103. But I want to let's go goldsmithing first. And now that's going to open up a couple things. So industrialization, jewelry crafting, we got espionage open. So let's just focus on that goldsmithing first. So up here in our little colony, our cold colony, we want to get the gold mine or wild card because we need that. And I'll show you what I did. So I went all the way up here, grabbed all the space. So all the way up here, there's a little bit of, well, I wonder if we can cross that. I think we can. Got a little bit of gold right in here. So I want to make this little space the gold area, and we'll just kind of build like another little house neighborhoody area up over here. I just want to make sure that was accessible there. And then we have to run a road all the way back down here. So that's kind of ridiculous, but that's what we got to do. So we'll do that so that there's a road through the forest there. And then I'm going to bring this up over here. I don't know how much of this island we're going to fill in. I just kind of want to get to this gold up here. So let's kind of do that. I must have a something or other right there that's blocking me. That's why it's got that weird road. And then let's zoom in a little bit further, and then we'll go like this. And then we're going to build a couple houses over here, and as well as some warehouses. And then this can be kind of like our goldy processy area, and it'll be great. Let's do only a handful of houses in here, but we got to have houses because it has to be close enough for our people to work. Like that's on the other side of the island over here. We got to have them a little bit closer. So let's get this stuff filled in, and then we want to get, let's go with hunting lodge, get that over here as well. And we got a gold smelter here, so let's go ahead and grab that. We'll wild card. Let's go with the granary. Since this is so far away, I kind of want to make this its own little deal as well. So let's put this granary in, and I'll do some like farms or something over on this side of the pathways. That'll work about right in there, and we'll just kind of fill this in. We'll do a couple. I don't have to go like super wild with them. I'll probably do a couple for food. We'll do one for medicinal herbs, and that should be plenty. We'll just kind of go in like so. We might be a little bit further away from, yep, I was gonna say too far from houses over here, so we'll cut that one out, and we'll just go up this way, I guess, because we'll be closer to our houses if we go this direction, and then we'll just kind of fill it in. Except now we're kind of getting away from our granary, but I guess I'm losing some here. But that's okay. Well, let's make these potatoes, because potatoes are a little bit more cold resistant, and then let's go 3 potatoes, and then we'll do a medicinal herb, and that should take care of this little population up here. And then we'll also get our gold smelter in as well, and that'll work about right there. And then let's go with the tavern so that these people have some a little bit of happiness over here. And it looks like we should probably get a market too, but I think it'll be okay. We'll probably want a forester. Lots of things over here that we want to get just so that we have it like localized, and we won't have to import it from way down south over there. I mean, this is like about as far up north as we can get in this map. So this stuff will take a while to get up. We do have a good amount of money now, so maybe we'll just quick build this stuff. And we'll fill these in. I thought I was kind of running out of money. I've been doing this so much, I just haven't had a whole lot. And when we were playing with those armies, yeah, it used up a ton. So that should be pretty good. And then these things will be operating pretty quickly here. We'll get the granary up as well. And then this guy is our gold smelter. Okay, great. And then here is our gold mine. Oh, we need to run a road as well. So we'll just kind of connect that like so. I'm not terribly concerned about how this looks. You can't tell. I'm just kind of throwing stuff in here. And then I do want to have our rocks being used for this, but we don't have a source down south again. So this has got to be our quarry area. There's quarry right there. And then we can bring some of our rocks down south from here and do some upgrading. Storage too far. Ow. Okay, we'll put our warehouse right there, and then do one of those. Captured red. Oh, I just clicked that too fast. So that said captured red deer. So if you remember, we went down over here in our last episode. We were working on the museum and our the zoo, the Zoological Society. Now, where the heck do we put that stuff? Ah, here we go. So we have red deer. So if we go to our zoo collection, we should have this filled in now. So I'm not really sure how that happened, but we got it. So that's cool. And then we do have a couple artifacts from the last episode. We haven't tried to get any more because I've been kind of trying to save our money up a little bit. But remember when I mentioned the tax rate, very high tax rate? We're still at 96 happiness, so it hasn't hurt us at all. So super bizarre, super interesting. But let's upgrade to town level 5 because we can. And we do have 2 more world cards that we can get into. Ooh, plus 10% industrial production. That's awesome. So these cards, I kind of been skipping over them because I don't have any space. But like in here, we could get farm water management, and that's farm productivity. So I want to get that. It looks like we got people leaving because we don't have enough housing. Oh yeah, we're like 50 over houses. And then we could grab a couple other things in here. But yeah, so these cards are the global cards. So we'll kind of go in here, and then we'll plop that guy in there. So we got a handful of other ones, and we're losing people to homelessness like crazy. So that's fine, because I want to make sure that we're good with our food before we go any further. In relation to our food situation, if you zoom out here, I purchased as much land as I could going to the east. So you can see we can't go any further on most of this. I guess we can go right here, claim that province. And so we pushed pretty far. And so what I did is, in this little space, I kind of did a new little area. It's a handful of houses and then a good amount of extra farms. It's trying to keep that food income coming in, basically. So that's why we got this going on over here. I'm trying to upgrade my houses at least with the stone, for sure. And this is just a lot of houses. And then we have a couple warehouses, a market, and then a theater, and this library, tavern. It's just nothing too wild. Pretty standard stuff. Got granaries. We got our hunting lodge up here. There's a blacksmith. More local stuff, kind of like we were just talking about it with our cold colony up north there. And so yeah, that's what that dealio is. And then we do have a couple of clay pits here. I mentioned that a while ago. We haven't been super great with our brick production, so I'm working on that. And then the brick works is down here. So that's what I decided to do with that stuff. Yeah, we're way over pop still. So something else that we could do is if we go to our old colony again, and we have some wiggle room here. So let's see, if we have 67 out of 112. So if we take receive immigrants, let's take, I don't know, let's take 20, and we'll bring them up from Dragon's Deep to our cold colony. That should help us out a little bit here. So now we are at 1487. Had one more person leave that was homeless. And now cold colony got those people. So instead of those people kind of getting wasted, we get to use them up here. So that's a good trick, I think. We definitely could put some world cards in here. Do that and look those up a little bit later. Getting interrupted again with this. But we got our productivity book, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in our fishing lodge. And then yeah, like see here, we need some bricks. So what I should do is, what do we got? Do we need anything else here? So I don't have a coal mine, so that's a good thing to have. We got our food coming in. Okay, so yeah, look at that, 19,000. So I could back this food back up. We just had it at, I think it was 300, and we bumped it up. So let's just put it back to 300. If they need more food, they'll be getting it. Coal, it looks like we aren't getting. Medicines, we have some, and hopefully our medicinal herbs when they come in. Oh, I didn't put in medicinal herbs. So that's one thing I wanted to get over here was some medicinal herbs as well. But once those get in, hopefully we won't need to import as much medicines. But I do want to get some bricks. That's what I came in here to look for. We don't need iron tools, so let's go ahead and we'll switch this out for a handful of bricks. Let's just go 200 so we can do a little bit of upgrading, and then we'll get that happening as well here. And then if we go back down to our dragon seat, we do have a good amount of paper. So what we were kind of working on was this guy right here, which was sprinting off a wild card every so often, allegedly. I haven't like noticed this actually doing anything for us. So most of the time it's like this, where it's just nobody's working there. So kind of a disappointment. And yes, we absolutely, oh, I don't know how that happened. But there they go. We could absolutely like make this a higher priority, but I'm not terribly concerned about that. What I've mainly been doing is just kind of doing this thing where I'm in here just passing, looking for whatever I want to build. It's kind of annoying, but it's the way that you have to do it with this card system that they have, unless you're printing the wild cards, which is what I want to be doing here. So with that up north as well, I want to, again, in Scholar's Office, I want to make a lot of wood products up there and ship that stuff down here, because I wanted to get into our industrial age, and we did get that. So there aren't any more requirements as far as advancing in our luxury houses. We need a little bit here, level 8, to get this exhibition hall, which is a really cool building, and we'll probably do that eventually. It'll take a minute, but we'll get there. So we got our gold smelting, we got our gold coming in, but in the meantime, we want to check out something else here. So we got concrete factory from stone and sand. Let's get that guy coming in. And so we should be able to buy this. Yep. Looks like we're just kind of like teetering on some weird auto trade thing where that's happening. We have plenty of money, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyways, we should have some sand. We were doing that over somewhere on over here in the last few episodes. Here we go, right here. So if we put in a quarry, we could really get this stuff to work together over here. Get us some concrete started for this little area, this whole town, I guess, not this little area. Oh, so all the way up here is where we had the Glassworks. So can we go a little bit further down? Okay, that'll be great right there. You can see we had a wild card up here because that building is operating now finally. I'm gonna quick build this, and then I'm gonna tick this down a little bit. Let's go to 4, upgrade that, and then I want to get in some sand mines right in here. And then we'll be close with the concrete and the glasswork that's right here, which I should have done this in the last time we were working on this stuff, but I didn't think about it. We got it now, and that's what matters. So we'll go ahead and we'll knock this down just a touch as well, and we'll upgrade that. Okay, so concrete factory working out. So this is like another thing that helps to upgrade stuff. It's just like the glass we were working on. That's why we put the sand in, so we could upgrade our stuff to Glassworks, like here. And we do have a little bit of glass, not a whole lot, so we definitely want to get some more of that stuff happening. And I want to do that mostly in our bakery boulevard that's right over here. You get in the red houses are the ones that we've upgraded already. You can see here, this was asking for concrete. So let's upgrade that guy. And ooh, we could upgrade our furniture. Let's do that for sure. Got a blacksmith here. Upgrade the forge. Yeah. So I want to get the food production stuff mostly upgraded first, so that's handled. These guys will probably need it as well. These only need 6, so we might be able to do a whole bunch of these. Yeah, look at that, 26 mushroom farms. Awesome. And we still have 147 glass left. So that's great. Good upgrade. Glad we have that happening. All of our mushroom farms, except for this first one, have 2 books in them. So that's a nice thing that we've got figured out now. Lots of books coming into those mushroom farms. It's good stuff. And we got our furniture factory in our hand here. Let's go ahead and bring it on up over here. And the furniture factory up here is good because it's going to allow us to get our tier 1 stuff that we want to get into. We do have 2 here now, so let's just go ahead and quick build this stuff. Quick build the granary. Storage too far. Okay, we can handle that. Boom, right there. and get that thing built in as well. So we got, here is our medicinal herbs coming in. No medicine in the pocket here. So hopefully that is going to be enough to help us out a little bit. And we got people running to the granaries. And I thought I put a beer brewery in here, but there it is. Perfect. Thank you, game. And we'll go ahead and we'll plop one in. Let's put it up here, I guess. Okay, and then we want to have our charcoal maker as well, so that we can heat some houses over here. This is a cold region, so we want to have that for sure. Gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, some of this and some of those. Oh, we have 2 of them. So either way, output inventory is full here. Yeah, that's fine. We get 2. If we have too much charcoal, then we have too much charcoal. I guess we can import it or export it. I mean, so that'll be just fine. That'll work out for us. Upgrade that. One of these, one of those. Some sustainability books would be really good in here. If we go into our upgrades tree, frugality books, and we've used all our sustainability books, so we can't do anything with that. What does this say? Auto trade import did not complete the storages. Oh, storages are full. Okay, so that's something we can fix. So if we come back down over here, this starts to happen in this game. I've noticed when I'm playing, is I get to the point where I just need a ton of storage, and this is because I have a lot of stuff happening. Let's see, what is there anything that we can stop importing? So we're exporting wood, wool, leather, and iron ore. That's all good stuff to be exporting. But we are importing medicines, cannabis, pita bread, and paper. So we shouldn't have to import paper anymore, right? I thought we had a bunch of that. So, okay, yeah, we do have a bunch of that, so we can close that one out. But we are importing pita bread still. And our food is doing okay, so I don't want to take that off. I'm going to leave the pita bread. Cannabis should be okay. We're not. Okay, so maybe we do need these things. So let's absolutely build some more storage things. That's not a big deal. We can come up over here. We already have kind of a storage line set up. Let's just go ahead and hold shift, and we can build 2 of those, I guess. So a handful. And we can go a couple more on the back over here. And this should be good for a little while. And then our auto traders will be happy because they can import the stuff that that I'm ordering. We'll get that filled in like so. And then we'll do one of these, one of those, and one of these, one of those, and one of these, and one of those. Bunch of quick builds. Nice. So because we can't upgrade these warehouses, unfortunately. That's one thing I liked about Settlement Survival, is that you have those basic warehouses to begin with, and then you can get into those really huge ones later in the game. Because, I mean, just like in this game, you get a lot of stuff happening and you need to deal with it. With that auto trader stuff, I was noticing that we have a ridiculous amount of leather and a ridiculous amount of iron bars. So if we can export some of that stuff, well, you know, maybe we just want to make tools and we can export those tools. That might be the thing to do, because we only have 100 iron tools. So let's go ahead and let's find another blacksmith. All right, we got our blacksmith. We'll get that guy going right there. Build that up. And we are losing a ridiculous amount of people right now from cold. You can see here in the top left. So that's not great, obviously. So we want to get something in there to help that out. And we have 1 charcoal burner here. Let's upgrade this guy. 6 upgraded. Okay. We'll probably do another one. I'm surprised we don't have enough going on right now. I probably have just not upgraded this in a while. So let's get another one going in. Do all the upgrades again. Upgrade you. All right, great. And then we're ready for concrete. So that'll be a good thing to upgrade as well. We got furniture workshops here. What do we got for bricks? Lots of bricks. So let's upgrade a brick hearth, and that's going to help people from dying from cold again. So that should be good. Let's take a peek at our situation up here. Are we getting any gold coming in? And it looks like we have gotten a little bit. You can see right here we have 18 gold ore, but no gold bricks yet. And that's okay. We can hold off just a little bit longer on the gold bricks situation. The smelter's working right here. I'm going to upgrade the budget on that as well. And let's just go up with the gold mine, and then we have our quarry here. So this is like the only thing that's providing the rocks for this whole region over here. Did the stone upgrade there. And it looks like we still need some storage for Dragon's Deep. So if we take a peek here, no, it must not be Dragon's Deep, because if we look at this, 760 out of 1853. We're at 309 out of 309 here, and we're at 125 out of 219. So as you can see, where it was all red, this is where we need to upgrade our storage systems, not our main town. So that's, again, not that big a deal. We can just do that same thing again. We'll put in a bunch of these guys. It's worth reviewing our auto trades for this town as well to see if we can adjust anything. We are crushing it with food. Look at that. like 19,000 food coming in. Let's take a peek at what we got going on here. We're importing a bucket load of beef, which is fine, and we're exporting some dyes, which is also fine. Yeah, we have tons of it. So yeah, I'm happy with this. And so we'll just it's the food that we have so much of, so we should be exporting this definitely down into our town here. We probably will need another inner city logistics hub to deal with that, because this one, oh no, this is going to the Sarmate colony. Okay, so if we take some food, but what food exactly is it? So if we go back here, what do we have a whole bundle of? We have lots of blueberries, lots of potatoes. So let's take 3,000 blueberries from Sarmate colony, and we can do that right here, bloobs, and then let's go 1,000, or did I say 3,000? I think I said 3,000. Let's go 3,000. I'll double check. I'm gonna get that guy coming in. Yeah, 3,000. Okay, so yeah, that'll be great. We'll have that coming in, and then this should be pretty good as far as food goes, because we have that coming in, and we're auto importing it, so food should be handled pretty good in our main town. So pretty good stuff for sure. And then let's double check our techs. We've got crop breeding, we got fertilizers, so food should really be handled now. We got plus 20% farm production. We can get an additional 20 pretty soon. Super great. And the next thing we want to get into is going to be, I'm thinking industrialization, because we get the industrial output boost. So I'll put that in. It's going to take a while for us to get that because we need a lot more points. Not a big deal. But look at this, we got 3 wild cards again. So this thing, when it's working, is amazing. So let's go with Scholar again, and we'll get another one. And then if we can get a bunch of these going in, you just have cards for days, and you never have to go through the pain in the butt with this card system of shuffling through the deck like this, trying to find the thing you're looking for, passing, and, you know, wasting a bunch of time looking for the thing you want. You have the wild cards printed. It's just a breeze to get the stuff. And then we should probably get in another glass smelter, or we do this, upgrades. Yeah, all the upgrades. Then a concrete is working. Looks like we have none yet, but it should be coming in pretty soon. Making 29 a batch. Yeah, worked on 73%, so this should be done shortly, and then we can start accumulating that. And then we can probably work on some more glass works as well. Glass smelter and then the glass works. 2 separate things. So if we see this, so it produces glassware from glass and coal. We did not build this. We built only the glass smelters. And speaking of which, I'm gonna build one more. Get that quick built as well. Do one of those, and got 7 workers in there. Awesome. And I do want to check our employment situation here. If we look at our employed situation here, we're at 1,296 out of 1,327. So we need a handful still of people to work our stuff, but we can do one of these, and one of those, and one of these, and one of those, one of these, and one of those, and get a little bit closer. So now the number should go up, and we should be a little bit closer. Hopefully, when we have enough coal and we have enough food to handle all those people, I think we will be able to do that. We got people dying from sickness. Yeah, so our medicinal herbs is something that we need to get into a little bit further as well. Let's go medicine maker. We don't have to use medicinal herbs for the medicine maker, which is really neat. So I'm just going to put this in, and then I think I'm going to utilize some of our mushrooms that we have. We can also do barks. We'll do mushrooms, and then let's go like one of these. Big upgrades. And then, see, we got some concrete, so we could upgrade that too. Super exciting. Let's go ahead and get our bakeries going. And then we got that. The next deal is the electricity, which is quite the thing. It's cool. So we'll get that going for sure. And maybe we'll get into that in the next episode, because I think that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next episode of Kingdoms Reborn. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night, and I'll see you on the next one.